Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you my March favorites, products that I have been loving for the entire month of March, and I'm so excited for these products because they're so good. I don't have a lot of stuff, but I feel like it's kind of better that way. Some of the things in here I just started using, so I'm kind of cheating, but with some makeup products I don't have to use them like 10-20 times to know that I love them, and that's the case with a few of these products here you'll see in the video. But yeah, also if it looks like I'm wearing self tanner, I am not. I just decided to go crazy with the bronzer all over my chest today. I was feeling the bronzy look today. Yeah, anyways, I hope you guys are doing well and I hope you enjoy the video. So as always, don't forget to grab a snack. I'm gonna try not to keep you here too long, but I'm not making any promises. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with some eye products. So the first thing that I have is the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. This is super basic. It's just an eyeshadow primer. I used to actually not like this, and I used to not like eyeshadow primers in general until probably like 2-3 months ago maybe. Now I cannot live without eyeshadow primer. I never use concealer on my lids anymore, but this is a newer favorite for me. I think it's just perfect. It does a good job at canceling out any discoloration that you may have, but it's not like thick like a concealer, so you're still gonna get a little bit of tackiness so that your shadows can stick on there really well and last a really long time. Now, by tacky, I don't mean sticky. It does dry down, but when you apply your shadows, everything just blends super seamlessly. So really loving this. I also love the LA Girl Pro HD Primer. I like my Kokie Prep Up eyeshadow base, and then you guys already know I love my NYX Proof It eyeshadow primer. These are like 3 of my favorites, but I'm adding this to the mix because it's so good, and I think this is like $2 or $3, so you can't beat it. I wanted to also mention the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. This is kind of like an older favorite. I have a few older favorites in here. I just can't put this down, so I took a little break from using this because it was in the bottom of my makeup drawer, like brand new, because I knew that I had repurchased this, and I kind of thought that I lost it at one point. It was just buried under a ton of makeup. I am going to be decluttering this room very soon, so be on the lookout for a declutter video. But I was kind of starting to look through some products that I have, and I found this and I started using it, and I was like, why did I ever stop? Well, I didn't stop on purpose, but you get me. I was actually using the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Mascara. Really like this, but then the NYX one came around and I was like, I think I like this one more. It really makes your brows look like fluffy and nice and not like hairspray brows, but they actually do last all day. They're not gonna melt off your face even if it's super hot. This is like my holy grail brow mascara. It has a really tiny wand, and the shade for me, black, is actually perfect. It's a super dark brown. It's actually not black, which is why I really like it, but yeah, I'm obsessed with it. I also wanted to mention a Colourpop brow gel. This is actually their brow color in Bang & Brunette. I have so many favorite brow products, and this is just added to the bunch. I love this so much because it's so creamy and it's not like goopy and thick, and it's just a perfect formula, and I just really have been loving it. And I love the fact that they do have a bunch of different shades as well. Bang & Brunette is my perfect shade in Colourpop brow anything, to be honest. And what I do is I'll just take their precision brow pencil, which is also in Bang & Brunette. I'll outline my brows, and then I'll go in with this, and I'm telling you, it just makes my brows look so nice and super easy. I used to struggle with my brows so much, but I swear whenever I have the right products, I can do my brows in like 10 minutes or less, which is really great for me. So I have so many favorite drugstore brow products, so I'm happy to add yet another great product to the bunch. Let's talk about lashes. So the lashes I'm wearing today, I've been loving them. They are so pretty, and I feel like they really take such a basic smoky eye like what I have going on today just to the next level. It's a little bit more dramatic. It looks just very, I don't know, I like it. I feel like this could be like a prom makeup look, special occasion look, you know what I'm saying? So the lashes really make a difference. So the ones that I'm wearing today are Forbidden Fling from Scandal Lashes. They are so fluffy, so pretty. And then on the back you can actually see these are all human hair synthetic fiber lashes. Some of them are even more dramatic than this, which is really nice depending on the look that you're going, because they do have, if you go on their website, like a stacked lash section. So if you want something really like va-va-voom, check out Scandal Lashes. They also have more natural ones as well, but this style is one of my favorites for whenever I'm doing winged liner or just like a super smoky eye. And then I also really like the style Thrill Seeker. These sort of have like that cat eye effect, so they really like elongate your eye shape. So I have a few favorites, but I figured I would just shout these 2 out. I will leave their website linked below so you guys can check out all the different styles that they do have, and I'm pretty sure that they're all like between $10 and like $15 max for their lash lashes, so they're very affordable and you can reuse them again. So I will actually leave a video below of how I clean my lashes. It's not my video, it's actually Nicole Guerrero's video. That's how I learned. It's a super old video. It's very basic to the point though, which is what I love about it. And that's how I clean my lashes. I get a lot of questions about that, so I will leave that video linked below. Okay, so now let's talk about two eyeshadow palettes. Now, these are the same but different. Okay, so Urban Decay Born to Run. I've talked about this palette before. It's been in a favorites video, I think like last summer for me, but I can't put it down. I always go back to this whenever I'm doing like a smoky eye or something more neutral, because it is just a perfect palette to have in your collection, I think, for beginners or just for makeup lovers in general, because you have really everything that you would need in an eyeshadow palette in here. You have your neutrals, your pops of color. It's really sleek packaging. You have a big mirror, so if you're traveling, it's just very, very convenient. I love the quality. It's buttery, it's creamy. I feel like this Urban Decay Born to Run palette is a lot more butterier, is that a word? Butterier? More buttery, creamier than the Naked line that they have. So I definitely prefer this palette over a lot of their other palettes. But I recently discovered a dupe for it, and I will say this does look like an exact replica of it, but the quality of the Urban Decay one is a little bit more buttery, a little bit more intense. You do have to play with this one a little bit more, but for the price, I'm all in it, because I know not everybody wants to spend $50 on an eyeshadow palette, and I know a lot of people don't like blatantly copies of Urban Decay or just higher end brands in general, but you know, at the same time, not everybody can afford to spend $50, $60 on a palette, and that's totally understandable. So that's why I wanted to shout this palette out, because I've been going back and forth between this one and the Urban Decay one, because I'm so shocked at the quality of this Color Around the World palette, which this is from Amazon, by the way, and I'm shocked. You know, I can't believe that this is so much more affordable and you can get a very similar effect. So I featured this in a dupes video. Check that out if you're interested, because it really is very comparable to the Born to Run. So these are the two palettes that I've been using. So I've just been really into like these color schemes, especially now that it's officially spring and summer's around the corner. These are like my favorite types of colors to use, like the pinks and the oranges and the greens. And today I actually used this Color Around the World palette, and I really like this look. It's very basic, but it's like a classic smoky eye. So check these palettes out. Again, if you really want like the super great quality, Urban Decay is where it's at. If you don't want to spend that much money, but you still want good quality, you want to work the shadows a little bit more, that's totally fine. Just get the Color Around the World palette. I figured I would just mention both of them because I do love them both. Let's jump into face products. So let's start off with a primer and like a spray. So first I have the Touch in Sol No POREBLEM primer. This literally is a super smoothing, super poreless primer. I want to say it's kind of like the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, like it does fill in your pores, but this is a little bit smoother and a little bit more lightweight than that one. The e.l.f. primer is much thicker than this one right here. This one is a little bit more of like a gel-like consistency. It's super creamy, it blends seamlessly, and it will make your skin look like baby butt soft. It's so good, and I really like the fact that you just need a little bit goes a long way. So I pretty much apply this to my T-zone where I have the larger pores and where I just really want to make everything look super seamless, and I love the effect that it gives me, especially when you mix it with a primer water. It is so soft and so flawless. No matter what foundation you use, this primer will make it look good. Like it's that good. This doesn't really necessarily help with oil control, but it really makes your skin look super soft and just like very porcelain. That's the best way for me to describe it. So get your hands on this if you have larger pores and you really want to make your foundation look super smooth and like doll, like a baby, like, oh, it's so good. A spray that I've been loving is the PIXIE Makeup Fixing Mist. This is actually an old favorite of mine. I raved about this years ago, probably like almost 3 years ago at this point, and I cannot put it down. I love it. I love it sort of as like a 3-in-1 product. I use it in my skincare and my makeup routine, like before and after makeup. So it just gives your skin this really glowy, fresh, like hydrated look. There's no glitter or shimmer in it. It's not oily like the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist, which that did not work for me. So I feel like this is a really good dupe for that, because I don't know, it's better. It's just not oily, but you still get that glowy hydration look, which who doesn't want that? So I will typically use this in the morning in my skincare after I moisturize and use my serums and all that. And sometimes at night if I want a little bit more of a refresher, and then also before my makeup and after my makeup sometimes. If I'm not using like my Wet n Wild primer water, I'm using this because it's so good. It's just, It's beautiful. I love stuff like this, especially now that it's going to be summer soon. I just love a glowy, fresh face, and this gives that to me. So obsessed with that. And I'm pretty sure today one of you guys did just send me that PIXIE does have 20% off on their website today. So if you decide to order on their website, you get 20% off. If not, this is sold at Target, so check it out. A foundation that I have been really obsessed with is the NARS Sheer Glow. I have mine in the shade Medium 3 Stromboli. This is my perfect shade. It looks so good on the skin. It is a sheer to medium coverage, which normally I'm a medium to full coverage kind of a girl, but when you build it up, it just gives you this really beautiful, like natural medium coverage, and I'm all for it. I'm wearing it today. I'm wearing like all these products that I'm gonna mention today because like they're my favorites, like why not? But I really just love the way that this looks. It doesn't make me super oily, and I think for the warmer time coming up, this is really nice because it's very lightweight and it's sort of like your skin but better, but you can build it up to be and have a little bit more coverage. I'm here for it. I'm not here for the packaging, to be honest. That's one of the things that I don't love. I mean, it's not a big deal. I just pour it a little bit on the back of my hand or on my sponge and then just blend it out, but I definitely do prefer a pump, but it's still worth it regardless if you're looking for just a really beautiful everyday foundation or even something that you could wear for a long period of time. It's good. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have a new concealer, and you guys need to order this like right now. Like pause this video and just go order it, because this is the BH Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer. I've been talking about so many concealers, but really this is my new favorite full coverage concealer. This is more full coverage than the new e.l.f. concealer. This is more full coverage than the L'Oreal Full Wear concealer, which I still love those concealers, but this is just like a tad, like a little bit more to the next level, full coverage. I got this from BH Cosmetics, and I'm technically cheating because I just started using this last week, but this is probably like my 5th or 6th time using it, and I can't stop. It looks so good. It is intense, and this is a dupe for the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer, which I also do love, but wow, this gives me such a full coverage look, and I'm here for it, especially when you're wearing something like a foundation that is so light. Maybe you want a little more coverage underneath your eyes. This is perfect for that, and a little bit goes a long way. So I like to mix the shade 106 and 113, and it creates my perfect shade. So I'll just take one little dot of each, mix it on the back of my hand, and then just apply it with my finger, blend it out with a sponge, and it's like bam, full coverage. So very creamy, very blendable, not cakey, which surprisingly I had very low expectations for this concealer, because normally concealers that come in a tube like this are so thick and crepey underneath my eyes that it just doesn't look good, but this did not give me that effect. This gives me just this stunning full coverage creamy look that looks still really seamless and not cakey on the skin. I don't know what else to say about it, but it's really good. So go out, try it for yourselves. I know that BH Cosmetics has super slow shipping, but it's worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth the wait. Next up, I have the Profusion Pro Contour Palette. I found this at TJ Maxx, and I know a lot of people get upset when I rave about products like this because they're not super accessible because it's very hit or miss, but I had to shut it out because Profusion is available online as well, and some Target, some Walmart, so you gotta just look for it. Sometimes the good products, you gotta go on a hunt for them, but this is just $4, that's why I had to mention it, and I wish that more people talked about Profusion. Seriously, they deserve so much more recognition because their products are so good. Like, why don't more people talk about them? I don't know, but this really blew me off my seat, and it's just a really basic contour palette, but it's nice because it's a dupe for a lot of higher end contour shades. They're very creamy, very buttery. I like these two for contouring, and then I really like these, actually all three. I'll mix them to kind of clean up the contour under here, and it's perfect. For blush, I really love the LA Girl Island Hottie Blush Palette. This is beautiful. I don't really use this light shade, to be honest with you. I'll just like mix these three, but these two are definitely my favorites. But I'll just mix them, and I'll just get this really pretty like flush on the cheeks. I mean, do you see this wash of color? And I really like how when you first apply it, it is very, very light, but this is like me building it up because I love blush. I think it looks so pretty, and it just really takes a look, I think personally, to the next level. It just makes you look so fresh, and the blushes are super soft. Even if you do use a lot, it's still gonna look natural, and it's still gonna look fresh, and they're super easy to blend. And LA Girl is awesome because they're super affordable, and these palettes are nice because they're very sleek. They come with a mirror, really nice to travel with, and they're good quality. So I mean, what else do you want in a palette? So if you need some good blushes, check out LA Girl for sure. I wanted to also mention a highlight that I've been loving from Hard Candy. This really surprised me. I thought I was going to hate this because I tried a palette just like this, just a different color scheme, and I wasn't obsessed with it, but this one in particular particular, this is the Just Glow Baked Highlighting Trio in Cruising the Coast. Wow, this is everything and more. So I'm so obsessed with highlights. You guys know I love me a blinding highlight, and this surprisingly is not blinding. It's creamy and pretty on the skin. That's like the best way for me to describe it. So I thought that this was going to be too dark because you can see the pink and the peachy color in here. They just look a little bit darker. I thought it was going to sort of be too pink or too peach on my cheeks. But what I do is I just take my brush and I just mix the two. This is the Anastasia A23. And then when I apply it, I just feel like the glow is just so different, unlike anything that I typically use. It's not champagne. It's not, I don't know. It's just like, I feel like mixing these three creates the perfect like peachy, bronzy glow, and I'm here for it. I'm here for shades like this for this time of year. It is perfect. Somebody mowing their lawn? Probably. I just love it. It's so smooth. It's not glittery, and this could be perfect for my people out there who like to glow and you like it to be intense, but you don't want it to be like sparkly and like, you know what I'm saying? Like that really intense, like silvery highlight. Like you don't want that. You want something a little bit more everyday friendly. But I mean, obviously this look is a little bit more dramatic, and you can still make it work for more dramatic looks or something a little bit more natural. So I love this highlighter, and I love the fact that you do get a brush in here. I don't know where it is. I think it's somewhere in here, but the brush in here is actually really nice as well. I just prefer my traditional highlighting brushes, but 3 highlights in here, a brush, and this is like under $10, so go get it. So next up I have some lip products to talk about. Lip products are my jam. So I have here a bunch of Colourpop because I recently did a full face of Colourpop, and I'm just like blown away with Colourpop. They're such a great brand, super affordable, you guys know that. So let's start off with actually their Lippie scrub. So I'm very passionate about lips and like my lips being dry and all that, because I suffer from severely dry lips, so I always need products to keep them looking good. So this Lippie scrub is so nice because it doesn't feel super rough on the lips. It's just like very, very effective, but very, very gentle on the lips as well. And it smells like coconut, which I'm all about it. So all you have to do is just take your finger, rub the scrub all over your lips, and then you're good to go. Just take a napkin or take some water and just rinse it away. You could also use an old toothbrush to scrub away the dead skin on your lips, and when you're done, your lips are so soft and moisturized and hydrated. And then I like to go in with their Colourpop Lippie Balm because it's super hydrating and creamy. It's not sticky. It's just a really nice like everyday lip balm. You could use this before makeup, or maybe you just don't want to use a lip color that day and you just want something clear and natural. This is perfect for it. And both of these smell like coconut, but they do have other flavors as well. I love lip scrubs. I'm always using a bunch of different ones. I really like the Wet n Wild ones as well. I like the e.l.f. ones. I have a bunch of favorites, and if you don't want to specifically go out and buy a lip scrub, even though this one is totally worth it, I recommend maybe just making one at home. You can just take some brown sugar, some honey, take a little container like this, like maybe from the dollar store or something, and you have your very own lip scrub. But sometimes I'm lazy and I like to just buy it because I love trying new ones. So yeah, I love these two products. And then I also wanted to mention this MAMONDE lip sleeping mask. I found this at Ulta, and you guys, this is a dupe for the Laneige lip sleeping mask. This is literally the same exact thing. The colors are different, but as far as formula and what it does for your lips, it's the same. I talked about this on my vlog channel, and I'm blown away because the Laneige one is so pricey, and I would honestly, I mean, I paid for that myself, and I would do it again, at least I thought so, until I came across this, because I'm like, this does the same thing, so why would I spend double when this is half the price? And it's so, so good. So yeah, I know it's super extra. You don't have to have a lip sleeping mask before bed, but like I said, I love soft lips, and my lips are so dry that I like to have different lip balms for different things, especially when I go to sleep. I want to make sure that when I wake up, my lips are nice and fresh, and with this, I feel like I have new lips, like really, like it's so, so nice. It smells good too. It's really lightweight, and I literally just bathe my lips in this like all over. I just put it everywhere, and it's the best $14 that I've spent in a long time. Okay, last but not least, I just have 2 more things to talk about, and we're good as far as makeup. So I have the Lippie pencils here, again from Colourpop. This video is not sponsored by Colourpop. I'm just so impressed with them. So these Lippie pencils, I have the shade BFF and, what is it? Little One, yeah. So I'm wearing both of these today. I like mixing them, like lining my lips, filling them in. It makes my lip color last so much longer. These are so creamy, pigmented. They just glide on the lips. They don't break when you apply it, even like me, like I'm pretty heavy-handed with my makeup, and they are perfect nudes. And they have so many different colors, which I'm all about. I love being able to choose from a variety. So depending on the lip color, you're gonna have a lippy pencil to go with it, and I love that. I actually tried these before and I wasn't a fan of them because they would break every single time I would sharpen them. The whole lip pencil would come out. So I don't know if maybe I got a dud or it was a sharpener that I was using, but I recently purchased Colourpop sharpener and it's amazing. It doesn't happen, it doesn't break. So if you need a good sharpener for their lip pencils, I recommend just going on their website and just ordering theirs because it's so worth it. Your lippy pencils are not gonna break. I think their lip sharpener also isn't that pricey, so you're not breaking the bank, but definitely recommend getting the lip sharpener if you're getting their lippy pencils. And then I wanted to shout out my new, well, it's not new, just kidding. This is my old favorite liquid lipstick, but I repurchased it again because I totally ran out of like 2 tubes of it, and I love this liquid lipstick. This is the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in Fair Game. This is my perfect pinky peachy nude. It goes with so many different lip liners, so many eye looks, so many outfits that I wear. Whenever I need just a classic nude, I go back to this all the time because it's perfect. I love the formula. Even like right now I have a gloss over top, but just even on its own, it's not a sticky liquid lipstick. It's not drying. It doesn't crack, flake. It's so nice and comfortable. This and Ofra are my 2 favorite higher end liquid lipstick formulas. So good, so worth the money. And I love Smashbox's applicator because it's pointed. So even if you don't fill in your lips or if you struggle with applying your lip color like I do sometimes, it's really nice to kind of use this to perfect your lip color. So this is a gem, and I love this liquid lipstick so much. This is my perfect nude. Last but not least, I have some jewelry to talk about. So I decided to splurge and just get some pieces that I could have for a while and that I could wear constantly with a bunch of different outfits. I'm very plain Jane when it comes to my clothes. You guys know that. So I love being able to add some jewelry to kind of just spice it up and just make it look a little bit better, spicier. So I found this jewelry website. Actually, I've seen some people talk about it on YouTube, but I've also first saw it on Facebook. You know when you are just randomly searching for jewelry and you get ads then when you go on Facebook. So this is Ana Lucia. So they are based in Brooklyn, New York. I will leave all their website and everything and all their info down below. I really love the fact that you do get everything in a cute little box like this that you can put right on your dresser or on your vanity. It's very cute. And then when you open it up, you do get like a little case where you can keep your jewelry and store it, which I love. I'll insert photos of the jewelry so you can see like what it looks like on, because obviously I'm not wearing it today. Really love these pieces. They do have some 14 karat gold on their website, and they also do have sterling silver. And I believe these necklaces are gold plated, but this is still really great quality nonetheless. And again, I will leave their website down below so you guys can read all about it. But I'm just super happy with the pieces, and I think that they're very versatile. I like how you can wear them all together and layer the pieces, or you can just wear each one separately. So really nice quality, really happy with them. So yeah, I just figured I would give those a shout out because I've been wearing the necklaces like crazy. So that completes this favorites video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, leave me your favorites down below. Random, non-beauty. I don't have any like non-beauty favorites because I really haven't been testing out like new cleaning products or like watching any new shows. I'm still watching Breaking Bad. We're on season 5, but we've just been super busy that we haven't finished it. But yeah, nothing really new going on, just a few amazing makeup products that hopefully you guys will give a try if you haven't already. So everything will be in the description box below. Thank you guys for everything. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in a few days in my next one. Bye.